Okay, so today we're here with Josh. We got his 2005 Acura TSX. Josh recently gave us a call. He had shifter problems, wanted to get into one of our shifters, our TSX shifters. So what brings you here today?
So today I'm here because my shifter is broken on me twice, this shifter, and then also Hybrid sent me 2 other shifters and factory were defective. So I'm here to get a new shifter put in my car.
Unfortunately, he's had some bad, how do I say this? Unfortunately, he's had a bad experience with another company. I don't like to bash companies, but you know what? Today I'm going to. Hybrid Racing's shifter. This is number 3 that is broken on him. So I took advantage of this to say, hey, bring the car to us. We'll do a proper installation for it. We'll also make sure that, you know, the shifters aren't breaking because he's got an issue with his car. We'll look at that too, because we don't want a problem with our shifter also. But I'm not a big fan of the way they make their shifters, so this is gonna be fun to pick their shifter apart while we're doing this. Quickly going over the shifter, the one reason why we do our shifters the way we do, full billet. We don't do this where I can flex, as you can see me flexing the steel. That's not a good thing because, you know, everything starts moving around, takes stuff out of tolerance. That's why he's got, this is one of the shifters that they've sent him, how it broke there, because it's just cheaply made. This shouldn't be made in aluminum, by the way. Hybrid Racing, if you want to make the shifter better, I would change this to some sort of steel that's a lot stronger than this, or to a 7075 aluminum, which is not, looks like a cast part. Anyways, that's basically it. Our design, I think he's gonna like it a lot better. We've, I don't know how many years I've developed that, but probably going back over 10 years. It's in one of our race cars for years. Yeah, I think he's gonna like it. So I know I have a Hybrid Racing shifter here. Is there one in the car right now?
No,
because I drove the car right now and it didn't really feel like anything special.
No, right now there's a stock shifter in. This was what was in the car, and then Hybrid Racing sent me a shifter. I put it in, realized it was factory defective, so I took it out. So now we're back to stock.
So I'm gonna get Rob back here to give me a hand. You are in good hands. We've done this many times before.
Do you have a Honda that could use some upgrades? Get them installed and dialed by the pros at K-Tuned. Leave your Honda with us. You'll get professionally installed K-Tuned upgrades, free labor, and exclusive discounts on parts. We film content using your build and feature it on our channel. You must be local to the Toronto area and bring the car to us. Apply by emailing local@k-tuned.com.
First things first is we have to remove the shift knob, and then you're going to grab yourself a plastic pry tool or something that you can pry along the edges with. So we're going to remove your 2 heated seats. 1, 2. And we're going to remove the console. Now we're going to pull out his cubby, which you could just grab the sides and wiggle it out and it will come out. He has a cable running through here. And then we're going to open the other cubby. So there's 4 screws to remove this. And this guy should come right out. You do have your 12-volt outlet you have to disconnect. And now we have full access to the shifter. So next we're going to disconnect the cables. You have like a fork here that you could just grab a pair of pliers and pull up on it. And then next you'll have a side pin. So that cable's free. We're going to undo the 4 bolts that hold the shifter to the car. To remove the shifter fully, you have to remove the center console. And you'll have 2 star screws here, 2 of them here, 2 inside underneath the mat, and then 2 on this side, on each side on the bottom. So now you can remove the center console. You can always flip it up to get at your last cable connection, because this one is right underneath and it is annoying. And we can remove the shifter.
Look at this, fresh out of the stock room. Let's open this bad boy up. Hey, we include instructions. Fancy toolkit. That's in case you're using different cables. Oh, that's the rod, the shift rod. Yeah, they do a good job packaging this. Okay, here we go, more robust, thank you. This is OE setting right there. If you were gonna use this shifter and designed it so that you could run either the bracket on this setup, that setup, this setup, or this setup. And what that's for is to use 06 and up HN cables. So we're gonna go to TSX setting. TSX setting would be here and there. Put these screws in there, tighten it up, and put it in place. We have to take this guy off here. So you got a jam nut there, Pull that guy off, put it to the side. It is threaded on also. Take that out. We are not going to install the other one yet because you install it after in the car. Again, jam nut. Just go in here. We're just going to make sure it threads on. That's perfect. I'll leave it like that for Rob after. And that's it. We're good to go. So you see the two shifters here. They're very similar to each other. Of course, the design, you know, we don't do anything tricky with it. The movement's the exact same. We don't use that reverse mechanism like hybrid does. It's one less thing to break. We keep it like OE. We use basically everything's very tight the way we do it. This is very adjustable also. So if it does wear out and get a little loose on you, you can loosen the screw, snug it back, you know, feel that it doesn't get too tight, back and forth. And that's it, you're back to like an OE feeling. Because we run the straight shaft like this, if you do want the shifter to feel a little farther forward or back, they're adjustable on the bottom. So this is an installation point. So as you're installing it, that's when you would change it. You would move the shifter forward or back, which would change how this basically sits here or here. So depending if you're, you know, short arm, long arm, that's the difference. OE doesn't have that. Car's pretty stock looking, drives nice. We're gonna use the stock bushings. We're not gonna use our bushings, which are the billet bushings. So I'm gonna show you real quick how to remove these. Usually all you need is a screwdriver. You can just push them out like this. You see they pop out. They're like a top hat, I call them, right? Because they look like a little top hat. Take that out. That's the easy part. This is the tricky part. So you want to go. So you want to go like this and just push them through. So there you go. They have four little marks on it. Those point up, as you can see in the OEM shifter. I'm going to show you actually how to install it. Okay. So again, that facing up. Push it in here. I tend to just squeeze them in like this. You know, if you don't have strong fingers like mine, you can use screwdriver, just push it in, get it in, make sure that it wrapped all the way around, which it has here. So it's sitting like OE again. Then you take your top hat again from the bottom. You can't mix this up because it has a little spot for it. You push that in, and now you're back to OE. So it gives you more of a stock feel. Okay, so we got it all together. We got stock bushings back in, give them a little more stock feel, get rid of that harshness that I don't think he'll really notice the difference on this car. Everything's ready. He wanted it on medium shift. We have two settings for a shifter on this. For your side-to-side shift right there, we have two settings. So we put them on the little shorter setting. You don't want to play with side-to-side shift, I find, too much, but you can play with your front to back, which is your first gear, second gear, third. So when you're shifting back and forth here, changing your pivot point from here, making it longer, shorter shift, making it shorter, making it a longer shift. So it's actually opposite of what you're doing. But we're ready to go. I'm going to hand this off to Rob and he can finish putting it in. Hey Rob, here's the shifter. It's all together, ready to go.
Perfect. So we're going to reinstall this just like we took the OEM one out. Just going to lift our cables up here and kind of tuck her in there. We can hook up our cable, make sure it gets a good clip, give it a little tug, and then we can set her back down in there. And then we can go ahead and secure it down with the bolts that we took out. You saw me hook up the forward and back cable when I dropped the shifter in. Now we're gonna do the side-to-side cable. Okay, so now we're gonna put our side-to-side cable in, and it just, you gotta get, I don't know if my hands are in the way, but you gotta give it a little twist, pull, push down. So now we're gonna take your shifter cable bolt that's supplied with the shifter, and there's two locations you could put this, higher or lower. We are gonna go on the lower setting for a shorter shift. And then we have to put the, I call it a fork clip, on the front cable. Then you could take something like a pair of pliers and just slightly tap on the top. I usually just give it a little tap.
Tap it in. Just tap it in. Give it a little tappy.
After you put your clip in, all the cables are now connected. You can cycle the transmission if you want. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, reverse. Everything's good.
Okay.
It feels better to find fifth.
No, I found fifth right away.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He's
Oh.
used to it though too.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
on stock setting though, right?
Because some guys can overthrow fifth, right? It won't go in, right?
Actually, this already feels better too. I know in the hybrid, when I went from fifth to sixth, I always had to like push it over, like way over, but it's actually like...
That's because of their spring design. It sucks.
Yeah, no. That spring broke too. Yeah.
So it's fine like
No, it's mint. Yeah, that's actually mint.
I fixed your shift boot too, if you tug on it.
Does this go, like, can you keep the boot on with the shifter?
Yeah.
Okay, mint.
Yeah.
So now the side to side will be a little more shorter.
Okay. The throw's gonna be the same?
Should be, yeah.
Front to back is the same, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the side where, so go through your third to fifth is where you want to make sure.
Yeah. That's small, yeah, it's actually pretty sweet.
So it's
Like
up
it
to
like
you.
that?
You want longer, want shorter?
Like if it's not that big of a difference, honestly, go back to the stock.
Yeah, I was gonna say, go to stock. I feel like, yeah.
We put Josh, the owner of the car, we let him come feel it, and he actually likes the side to side position on a little higher setting. Okay, so now we're gonna use a 10 and 11 and secure the cable. Jam now. Now it's time to reassemble everything. I'm gonna pull the center console back up, put all the screws in it, and then we'll continue on. That's it. There we go. Beautiful. Once you have your center console screws back in, you can go ahead and put your rubber mat back in. So now we can put back your 12 volt outlet and center console. And remember, you have 4 screws, 1 in each corner. Little glove box light. Last but not least, we're going to put our center console, you want to call it, with cup holders back in. But first we have to plug in our heated seat buttons. 1, 2. There we go. Yep, and the final thing is we'll put on our K-Tuned shift knob that he had previously on the car. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, reverse.
Okay, so we did a dry run before with Josh before we put all the interior back in. He's felt it, he likes it. We're gonna get him to jump back in the car now where the car looks like it looked like he first drove in and see how you like it.
Good.
How's it feel?
Feels amazing. Side to side's perfect, nice and stiff, just how I like it. Definitely more stiff. I feel like this one, I just feel more comfortable driving it. The other one, it was kind of floppy from side to side every once in a while, so I definitely feel confident driving this over the hybrid racing one. Are we just gonna do like a standing shot?
Yeah.
Or are we gonna
We're gonna
go
get you to
into-
bend over on this.
Was that rolling?